Most people who have been discarded by a narcissistic person will know that it's not the most of pleasant of experiences, and you can find yourself acting in ways you never thought you would behave. You can find yourself becoming somebody that you don't like. And just as much as it's not pleasant being discarded by a narcissistic person who's usually taken everything from you, narcissistic people fear rejection. They're seeking that excessive attention and validation. They believe that they're special, and they're looking to uphold that belief by gaining the validation from those around them. So they don't take too kindly to rejection. Not many people like being rejected. However, with a narcissist, they've created this false belief of who they are, so they can't imagine why anyone would want to reject them, because they're perfect, they're better than you. However, genuine people, when they're rejected, often walk away and think, what's wrong with me? What can I do to improve who I am as a person? How do I need to develop? How do I need to change? Narcissistic people, when they're rejected, think something's not right with them, something's wrong with them. How can they not see how incredible and amazing I am? Therefore, when a narcissist is rejected, or when a victim is discarded, they can behave in very similar ways. However, the intentions behind those behaviours are often very different. With a narcissistic person, they are going to go around acting and telling everybody that everything is all your fault. They're going to be playing the victim to you and to those around you, how you're the one that's wronged them, how if only you'd have done this, everything would be okay. And with a narcissist, it will never work out that way. A victim often comes away from the situation thinking that everything is their fault and wondering what they could have done better. However, the victim will get to a point where they begin to recognise the behaviour and start to think, actually, no, I wasn't responsible for that. That was them. And passing responsibility back to the rightful owner. A narcissistic person, once they've been rejected by someone, might show signs of extreme disgust for that person. They never respected that person in the first place, so they're going to gossip and talk down to that person. They can't believe that someone would reject their superior image, the illusion, the false belief that they've created. It damages their ego, so they have to rewrite it in their head as a defense mechanism to protect their ego, so that they look at people who reject them in disgust, they talk badly, they nitpick at anything they can to pull that person down. Yet a victim, when you begin to realise the kind of person that you've been dealing with, and that they sold you an illusion, they mirrored you, they future faked with you, they breadcrumbed you, they lied to you, they gaslighted you, they duped you, they fell silent on you, they mocked you, they humiliated you, they criticised you, you kind of become disgusted within yourself for being with them and for putting up with them for so long. You can't believe the person who is standing in front of you isn't the person they sold themselves to be, and they're someone that you don't recognise, and you can start being disgusted by who they are as a person. You can lose all respect for them. You can find yourself, if you have to communicate with them saying, well, what are you talking down to me for? And that's because you finally realise the kind of person they are, that you are unwittingly talking down to them because you've lost all respect for them. A narcissistic person, they enjoy provoking feelings such as jealousy. They enjoy punishing people. They enjoy trying to win people back. So a narcissistic person will go all out to pretend to move on so that they can look like the person who can hold down the healthy relationship. Now, with a narcissist, their motives are to punish somebody, are to gain attention from somebody new, are to validate their side of the story, that they're not the issue. With a genuine person, yes, many can fake it before they make it, because you've had your confidence stripped away from you, your desires, your dreams, your hobbies, your friends, your family, your health and wealth all stripped away from you, and you have to build that back up. And you might start building that back up by faking it to make it, because we can all have that imposter syndrome. So we just have to go until we build our confidence. Yet when we move on, we move on. We've moved on. That's the past now. We're not interested in that anymore. Narcissists will still loiter around to try and sort of get in your face and feel like they matter to you, like they're important to you, which is why if you ask them to stop, they feel like they matter. It's best just to leave them alone. So a narcissist will move on very quickly to prove that they're not the issue and to try and hurt you or provoke jealousy within you. You move on over time, working on yourself. With a narcissist, they are going to accuse you of coming from their motives, because that's the only thought process they can think of. They don't try to think where somebody else might be coming from, only from where they themselves are coming from. When a narcissist is no longer getting their needs met by you, they will often become distant and fall silent and distance themselves from you because they're getting their needs met elsewhere, or they're looking to get their needs met elsewhere. When you finally realise that you can't have that communication with them, you can't get that resolution with them, you can't build a future with them, you can't just tell them how you feel, you might become distant towards them. When you start to lose all respect for them, you might start to become distant towards them, and that's just your instincts telling you that it's time to move away from that person. With the narcissist, they become distant to try and punish you while impressing strangers to get that attention from somebody new. A narcissist will go all out to smear your name. They literally go around spreading rumours about you. So it's lies, outright slander, twisted truth. They provoke something so that they can twist the story to their narrative, and they will go all out to smear your name. You, to try and work out what on earth has just happened to you, can just start saying, well, this happened. Was it me? Was it them? Was it them? Was it me? You can just start trying to get your head straight and start talking about the things that you have been through, to which a narcissist will get offended and never be able to trust you again. They will go all out to treat you like a stranger. A narcissist would rather impress a stranger than care for their own family if they're not getting their needs met by their family. You can get to a point with a narcissist where you've had enough and they become a stranger to you because they're not the person you thought they were. They're not the person they sold themselves to be. They are a complete stranger. So they can start to treat you like a stranger, and you start to recognise that they actually are a stranger. They're not who you thought they were. A narcissist, when they're no longer getting what they want from you, they're no longer getting their needs met by you, they feel rejected by you, they can fall silent, they can ghost you, they can discard you, and they can have nothing more to do with you. Some might come back for the hoovers, others won't. When you recognise that no matter how much you communicate with them, it's just not going to go in, they lack the empathy to hear you, they can only listen to what they can use against you, you might recognise that you either need to go grey rock if you can't go no contact, or you need to go no contact in order to protect yourself from them. So when it comes to the ending of a relationship with a narcissistic person, whether the narcissist discards you, remember the final discard often does come from you, or you decide to end the relationship with them, the behaviours can be similar. However, the intentions aren't the same. For example, a narcissist can also get incredibly obsessed with you and start harassing you and stalking you and watching you and following you and checking your social media and driving past your home. A victim, especially if they're going through things such as court cases, can start trying to find information out and driving past the narcissist's home. A victim just looking for closure can start messaging the narcissist. A victim wanting their belongings back can start messaging the narcissist. So yes, the behaviour can be similar. The intentions could not be further apart from each other if you tried. Victims look to rebuild their life and gather reality and gain closure. Narcissistic people look to cling on and paint themselves as perfect and everything being the other person's fault. If anyone has any thoughts on this video, please do add those into the comments for people reading through. Thank you very much to all the returning subscribers, and your continued support of the channel is greatly appreciated. If you are new to the channel, I'm Elizabeth Shaw. This channel is all about narcissistic behaviour to give you more understanding of the people you might be dealing with within your life, how to handle yourself around those people if you cannot go no contact, and different methods to find what works for you to help you understand and overcome narcissistic and emotional abuse. If you do find the information helpful on the channel, please do subscribe. If you are looking for further help and support in understanding and overcoming narcissistic and emotional abuse, I do have several online guides available, and those teachable links are in the video description. If you're looking for someone to speak to, I have partnered with BetterHelp, and their sponsored link is also in the video description. I do also have a couple of books out on Amazon: 15 Rules to Deal with Narcissistic People and a Narcissist Handbook, which is the ultimate guide to understanding and overcoming narcissistic and emotional abuse. Go out there and create the day that you deserve, because you do deserve to have an amazing day. Bye.